The next time somebody says one of these 5 phrases to you at work, watch out. Chances are they're trying to gaslight you. But be careful how you respond, because if you don't do it just right, you could actually make the situation worse. So get ready, because this is going to be a great one. These are the 5 most common red flags that signal not only are you dealing with a gaslighter, they're trying to gaslight you right now. Red flag number 1.
I was just joking.
Okay, we have to talk about what gaslighting is for a moment. When somebody is trying to gaslight us, remember, what they are doing is saying, you have less dignity. You are worth less than I. Which is why I'm going to treat you as though you are insane and get you to call into question your own sanity. It is an undignified way to communicate. This is the gaslight shutoff method. Let's break down this 3-step process, okay? Number 1, call them out with a flashback. That means I'm going to take what you just said, that gaslighting that you're trying to throw at me, and I'm going to throw it back at you and reframe it, because chances are you stated an opinion as if it were fact. I'm going to reframe it as an opinion. It sounds like this. John, I understand that you're saying you never said that. That's simple. That works for almost any type of gaslighting. All you have to do is repeat back what they said and say, hey, John, Mary, whatever your name, Trixie, Tootsie, I understand that you are characterizing my emotions as hysterical. I understand that you are claiming that this never happened. I understand that you are claiming whatever it is. All I'm saying is, I understand the words coming out of your mouth. Simple. Step 2 is, I'm going to break the pattern with a checkpoint. A checkpoint is, I'm going to ensure simply that you and I are understanding one another before moving forward. That's professional, and it's necessary to stop gaslighting. And the third thing I'm going to do is get a verbal confirmation before you proceed that yes,
You do indeed understand the words coming out of my mouth.
it sounds like this. Mark, I understand that you say that you were just joking. Do you understand that if that was in fact a joke, those types of jokes are neither funny, nor wanted, nor constructive? Do you understand that? What are some of the most outrageous things that people have said or done? Let me know in the comments, okay? I like to hear. Red flag number 2.
I never said that.
John, before we move along, I need to clarify something. I understand you say you never said that. Do you understand that I recall that conversation crystal clear? Do you understand that? And if they say something like,
Evidently you don't.
John, I understand you're saying that you did not say that. I'm simply asking you, do you understand I recall that conversation crystal clear? Do you understand that? And you will not move along until they say yes. What you're going to do is say, I understand this. Do you understand that? Remember, what you're trying to do is establish a meeting of the minds. I just wanted to make sure we understood one another. Until I get you to confirm that yes, you do, we're not moving forward. But it's important that not only are we able to distinguish reality from illusion, but that we call it out and stop normalizing things that are not normal, and stop referring to illusion as reality. Stop letting uncivilized people function as though they are civil in our society. There are rules of engagement. There are norms. There is something called civility and dignity. And it is time that if you have not insisted on both of those things, that you start, because there is nobody who can give or take away the right you have to be treated with civility and dignity. Those are yours by birthright. So if somebody is gaslighting you, they are treating you neither with civility or dignity. They are treating you as though you are stupid. And if you let that slide, pretty soon you will become stupid. So it could sound like this. Red flag number 3.
No one else has a problem with this.
Mary, I understand that you're saying no one else has a problem with this, right? That's what you're saying? All right. Do you understand that whether or not anyone else in the universe has a problem or does not have a problem with this is of zero relevance and totally inconsequential? Do you understand that? All right. Make sure we're on the same page. Red flag number 4. You're overreacting. Jan, you say that I'm overreacting. Isn't that correct? I understand that. Do you understand that what you just did is not what you would call a professional opinion? It is what you would call an unprofessional characterization of my emotions, therefore of me. And do you understand that it is up to me, and to me alone, to decide what my emotion will be and the level of that emotion, and to somehow characterize that or caricaturize that, ipso facto caricaturize me, would be a big mistake, because as we all know, that contributes to a hostile work environment and can put you in a very precarious situation, in a very dangerous situation. It starts you down a really slippery slope, puts you in a real pickle. You understand that, don't you? However you want to say it. I hope you're finding this valuable so far. If you are, what that means is somebody else who really needs it, even maybe more than you, is going to find it even more valuable. But they won't find it unless you help me out and do things like hit subscribe. It's totally free, and I would really appreciate that. And so would other people who need these videos, who will then eventually find them because of your good deed. Red flag number 5. Are you crazy? Mary, we have to stop for a second. You just asked me if I was crazy, right? Right? And you claim that I was acting crazy, so you asked me if I really was crazy, right? Did I understand your question correctly? I thought so. That said, do you understand that even asking me that type of question implies that you and I share some type of bond or have some type of relationship that is on a level of intimacy that, now I'd like to be very clear, it is not. Oof. So when this happens to you, especially at work, remember, do not let it pass anymore. This is the day we are stepping out of the shadows. This is the day where if you have not, up until this point, found your voice, if you do not believe you are being heard, if you believe that you are slipping into the invisibility category, if that's true, chances are you are already invisible. And what will happen is you will slip away into complete oblivion, having accomplished nothing and getting zero satisfaction. You don't want to do that. I mean, at least if you're my age, if you only have that sprint left and you're done, but you want to enjoy it and not be told that you are no longer as valuable as you once were, and not be told that you're crazy, but that happens at your age. If you want to avoid that, you must not ever let this pass again. I happen to believe, and if you're with me, you probably believe this as well, that at this particular stage in our evolution, in our human development, we must take care to call out illusion that is masquerading as reality. I mean, I like illusion as much as the next guy. I go to the movies. I know that's a movie. I know those aren't giant people talking. Illusions are okay. And one of the 9 principles is the greater the illusion, the more it captures our attention. If someone gaslights us and is telling us, no, who are you going to believe, me or your lying eyes? If you let people treat you as though you are insane, what's going to happen is you will wake up. We will wake up and we will actually be insane or stupid or categorized as that, or not be able to determine if we are or not. And that's very dangerous. If you would like to learn more about those types of issues and the ones we're talking about here today, of course, make sure to go to DanO'ConnorTraining.com. I'm going to put a link in the description below so you can sign up for your free playbook. You'll love it if you deal with stuff like this.